is Saturday, the 19th of October. Welcome to episode 5 of Vlogtober, and the last full week of October. It's gone so fast. I'm walking through town on my way to a shift at the yarn shop today. I'm working today and tomorrow, and then I have Monday as a day off. I'm very excited. But the yarn shop days are not as long as my usual days, so I've been able to have like a nice chill morning, doing a bit of editing, hanging out in bed, and same tomorrow, so that's very exciting. Sunday. It's 8:37. I have to go to work in like an hour and a half, and I got up early this morning, early 7, to do a bit of knitting and to watch the end of the latest Pearlwise, I was gonna say vlog podcast, we'll link down below, and shower and get ready and blah blah blah. Anyway, it's now time to do some other things, and my plan for this morning, my goal, I keep looking down because my lofty goal is to clean my desk, which I will insert a tiny bit of footage here, but it's a bit chaotic. Basically every surface is covered. There's a lot of like little bags from when I went on like a trip, like my big toiletry bag and my little toiletry bag and like a plastic bag from when I was like flying somewhere, and it's just driving me nuts. It's really driving me nuts, but it's one of those things that's just so low down on the priority list because like it's not like washing my clothes or like cleaning my bed, or do you know what I mean? Like it's just not like necessary, but it's come to the point where it is necessary because it's driving me nuts. So that's the plan for the next hour. I also actually do need to do some laundry, and that has reminded me, so thanks for that. Glasses on. Also, I have a new phone now, so the quality of the video should be better. However, I feel like it's actually about the same. I have a weird screen protector on, so that could be making the like front-facing camera a bit strange. Also, the lighting is terrible because it's raining outside and it's dark and gloomy. So watch this space. Maybe I'll like flip it around because I think the front cameras are like a lot better. But then I can't see myself, and where's the fun in that? So I'm drinking, there we go, that was dangerous, some chai latte mixed with, I really always want to say calico coffee, and that's not what it's called. The like coffee that's not made of coffee, that I was drinking 2 vlogs ago, so go back and watch. I physically cannot remember right now. What was it called? Nope. It's not coming to me. But it's tasty and it's warm. And it's like cozy autumn vibes. So I'm gonna tackle this. Thank you for being my accountability. And I feel like it's actually just gonna take forever. It probably will take the whole hour because it's not just about like clearing it, it's like finding homes for all the things that are on here. Clearly had no other home. So insert time lapse here.
Nobody needs to know. Surrender to the grief. Nobody needs to know. Let go. We stir it up, create rings. We make something out of nothing. If you believe, hold on tight. Scream into the night. Make it all glow. Dress up inside. You're part of the rainbow. It's your right. Trauma in every cell. No wonder why we dwell. Medicine don't stand a chance as we dance.
So update. It did not take an hour and a half. I left to go to work and the room was pretty much chaos. I started clearing the like side, and then I was like, oh, I actually meant to clear out like this box of toiletries and like this box with all my nail polish in it. Basically everything of that ilk is now out, organised, decluttered. Well, out and decluttered. Hopefully it will be organised soon. Which actually feels really good because a lot of it was in my closet and I'm really running out of room in my closet for sweaters. I've got this like big hanging divider where I like put sweaters in, but there was a box like underneath it that was full of kind of like old medicines and like things that I kept just like in case I needed it, or like in case I needed to start taking it again, and they're actually all expired. So those are just going to go back to the pharmacy for a safe disposal, and now I have more space because the hanger can actually lie full length, which is great, and it feels very in line with Finishtober vibes. I think new official name, Finishtober, the finish along, in like clearing out space on my needles and in my cupboard so that I can do a lot of knitting in the winter. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. I will have to deal with that when I get home because all of the clear floor space in my room is no longer clear floor space. So that will be waiting for me. But I'm on my way to work. It's Sunday, so it's a shorter day. We're not open for as long, so that's nice. I packed myself a little lunch, and I'm currently walking through a very pretty forest, which you're probably seeing some video of because I have to put something over this audio. So enjoy that. Sorry if it's a bit shaky, and I will speak to you later. Fingers crossed we have a really nice, clean room by the end of the day. Hello, it's like 5 o'clock, 5:05. I'm just back from work. I'm feeling a bit daunted by the task that I have left myself. I don't know if you could see the piles of stuff. I'm just going to give you a little brief glance. I've picked up some fish and chips for dinner, so I'm gonna eat those and have a bit of a breather because work was like, it was a slow day, but sometimes slow days are more exhausting than crazy days. It was a weird mixture of slow and crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna eat, refuel, and then tackle it. It feels a bit overwhelming. But I'm glad that I've started it, and I think I'm going to feel so much better when it's done. So staying positive. I'm hoping it just doesn't take too long, but that's what we're working with. I'll catch you up probably when it's done, because I think cleaning montages are satisfying if you can like film them really well, but I don't think you want to see my cleaning montage, so I'll just show you the finished product. So enjoy whatever footage comes next.
When I saw you walking down that hill, head high and shoulders back, watching you was such a thrill.
Good morning. It is Monday. It's Monday, the 21st of October, and I am awake. It's like 10:10. I woke up at like 7 because I put my alarms on to be like, I'm gonna get up early and do stuff on my day off, and then I did not do that. I just went back to sleep for another 2 hours, which was needed, so that was nice. I did finish my big cleanup last night. I feel you've now seen, it looks like there's a big pile of stuff behind me, and that I have not in fact cleaned up anything, but that is all stuff with a purpose. I need to take all of the stuff on the chair to the charge shop today. There's Graham living her best life, and also I have like a pile of stuff that's to go to like recycling and rubbish and blah 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 blah. So lots of stuff on its way out, which is very exciting. I'm gonna go and take it all now to the charge shop, and also see a friend who's in town. It's a gorgeous day, like surprisingly. Last night was like a crazy storm, so weird that it's so nice today. Or not weird, I don't know. I think it was supposed to also be storming today, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So I will show you that and see you when I see you. I really need to look before I start talking. Hello, it's 5:15. I've just done like a hair refresh situation, so if it's looking a bit wet, that's why. I've also done a slight outfit change because I was wearing clothes this morning. I put on sweatpants to hang around the house, and now I'm putting on something fresh to make myself motivated to leave the house again. It's knit night tonight. Knit night happens most Mondays, but I haven't been able to go the last 2 Mondays because I think the first one I was just like really tired, and the second one I was in London. So this is first knit night of vlogtober. I'm gonna try and film stuff there. I honestly might just forget because once I get there I'm like chatting to people and knitting and but hopefully I can get a little bit of clips of all the lovely people, or at least my project. I've been knitting on the Nightshift. I'm officially on the last 2 mini skeins. I am also approaching, I think, the point where I'm going to start the I-cord bind off because my contrast colour is almost run out. Now I've probably got more of the background colour than is needed for the I-cord bind off, so I'll probably have a bit left over, but that's fine. I'm just ready to be done with it. Today is the end of week 3 of the finish along, and my hope is that I can finish it tonight. Knit night's 3 hours, and I think I have maybe like either 1 all 5, depending on whether I choose to do another repeat or not, rows left of the main pattern, and then I'm doing the I-cord bind off, so I'm hopeful. Yeah, I'm gonna head. I'll see you later.
If I wrote you a song, if I got every word perfectly weighted on a thin piece of paper, would it make any difference?
Hello. It is Thursday, the 24th of October. I still feel the need to check that. It is in fact Thursday, the 24th of October. It's been a week. It's been very busy. I feel like I'm still landing from my previous London trip. Like there's just been a lot going on, and I'm going to London again tomorrow. So it's a bit of a crazy time. It's just been kind of just a lot of work, a lot of stuff going on, but I've not had much time to like film, catch you up on things. I also have my ring light on full power because it's 6 o'clock, 6:30, and it's pitch black outside. Also, the clocks go back this weekend, so this time next week it will be pitch black at 5:30. So it's all going well. So if you can see this, no you can't, this is natural light. Guess what? I finished an object. Let's talk about that. Nightshift shawl. I don't want to say it's done because I've not woven in the ends and I've not blocked it and I've not done any of that stuff, but it is cast off. She's massive. She just goes on and on forever. It's so big. This is the end. I did like an I-cord cast off. I ended up actually finishing kind of at a perfect point and using most of my yarn up. I did like one full set of big blocks and accidentally I think I did 7 rows instead of 6, but that's fine. And then I did 6 of the little blobs, and then I did my I-cord bind off. I was considering attempting to do another kind of repeat, not of the whole thing, but like just 2 mosaic rows and 2 stockinette rows, just to like really finish up all the yarn. But I'd like to thank the people in Knit Group who talked me out of that, because I feel like I would not have had enough yarn and I would have had to have done a lot of ripping back. I've been very sad about it because this is what I had left over, which probably would have been enough for 2 rows. I'm trying to see if I can find the green, but I think maybe I've just abandoned it. Oh, here it is. This is the amount of the green that I had left, which potentially would have been enough for 2 rows, but I don't think it would have. So grateful that I stopped when I did. I've done the I-cord bind off. She's done. It's so big. If you can hear banging in the background, that's my cat trying to get into the cupboard, and I'm really sorry. It just is what it is. This is from where I started until where I finished. It is probably over 400 stitches when I finished. I didn't do a count, but maybe I should have. But yes, she's finished, she's done. It's such a big shawl. I feel like, even though I declared this not the year of the shawls, obviously this was not a cast on this year, I do feel like this might be a good one to have in the flat as winter happens and it gets cold, to have around my shoulders, because it's very warm, but it's like not crazy bulky. It's quite thin because it's fingering weight. So that is finished. I have moved on to my 2020 2 advent project, which is with a yarn advent from Alternate Universe, which is a recycled cone yarn. So all of the different balls are, I think, like 4 different threads held together, and it's like not really in a fade, but there's like some sort of color relationship between each one and then the next one. And I'm making the Hidden Gems shawl, which I will link below. Again, I've not done any of my ends. It's the beginning. You knit until you have half. It's a recipe, it's a free pattern, so you can kind of do it with any weight of yarn. And you knit until you have used half up your yarn, which is great for an advent project because you know exactly when that is. And then you change what you're doing. So I thought for some reason it was going to be like straight out and then straight like a, because you do kind of like a triangle out, and then I thought it would just be the same on the other side, but it is in fact a different shape on the other side. I don't know if you can see this. It's like creating a point and kind of this big wing. So that's interesting. Have I been enjoying knitting this? Not hugely, but it is getting done and I don't feel terrible about it. I feel like when I've set myself a challenge, I'm like, I'm just going to do that thing. So I've been knitting on it. I'm going to be traveling I'm traveling tomorrow down to London. Then I'll be in London, then I'm traveling back. So I will have plenty of time to do just like stockinette knitting or garter stitch knitting, and I hope that I will get this done this weekend, because I think I picked it up. When did I finish it on knit night? I finished it on Monday. Actually I finished it Tuesday morning and then picked this up Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. It's 3 days later. I've done like, I think I was like here when I started. So I've done like, let's say 2 colors in 2 and a bit days. So and I'm on color 21. So I've got 22, 23, 24. So I think it's feasible that, like, I've literally just been knitting on this for like an hour during my lunch break and then a little bit at night. So I think it's very feasible to finish that on my trip. In fact, I might even take my socks with me because I don't want to not have any knitting. And as much as I'd like to take another one of the like finish along projects, I don't think either of them would be suited to like starting on a train, which is most likely where I will run out of knitting, would be on the train on the way back. So we're not doing that. I'm going to bring this and I'm hopefully going to finish it. That's great. And I have one more thing to talk about is that there is a prize for the finish along. How exciting. I wanted to do a prize because I just think it's nice. But I was like, oh, I know I've got a lot of like viewers who are like Canada and the US. And I was like, I don't want to just limit it to people who live in the UK. So I wanted to find something that was like nice and like worth doing the thing for to get the prize. But also is like thin and could go in an envelope and hopefully could get posted internationally without having like crazy fees. So the prizes are, it's 2 things, but one prize. I feel like together they make a prize. Some stitch markers. I don't know if that's overexposed or too much. Can you see these? They're very jangly, you can definitely hear them. They are some hand embroidered stitch markers. If this isn't good, I'll do like a close-up and insert it here. From Bobbles and Berries, who is a Edinburgh-based hand embroiderer. And these are little birds. I just think they're really cute. And it's 2 like ring ones and then 1 little like clippy on one. So it would be perfect for like a project where you need 2 stitch markers and a progress keeper. So that's prize number 1A. Prize number 1B is one of these little flocks things, which I think I've talked about before. It's just like a little flexi cable thing, but it's just so useful. Like, it's my favorite cable needle I've ever used because attaches to your project. I'll see if I can link the video where I talk about it down below, because I feel like it's easier to see in situ. But because of this like flexible cable bit at the end, you can like loop it into your knitting and then just like twist it, and then it just stays with your project in a way that like a metal cable needle, even if you like insert it in, I always felt like not very safe, or I don't know, like it would fall out. So this does not do that. And it also is a stitch holder, a stitch marker, a seam baster, a dropped stitch fixer, it says on the back, but I enjoyed using it as a cable needle very much. And it's thin and pretty, and it's part of the prize. So these are the finish along prizes. To enter to win, you have to finish an object during October or finish multiple objects during October, and either post a picture of the finished object in the finished objects section of the Discord group. You can get 1 entry per finished object. So if you have multiple finished objects, you can get multiple entries into the prize draw. Or if Discord is inaccessible to you, or you don't want to join Discord just to enter a prize competition, you can either, let's say you can message me on Instagram. You can message me on Instagram with a picture of the thing that you have finished, and then you can enter the prize that way. So yeah, as long as you tell me what you've made and that you finished it in October, I'm just going to take your word for it. And that's it. Picture what you finished, that you finished it in October. That's all I need to know. And then if you win, I'll obviously get in touch and get like more information from you to send it to you. So that's very exciting prize moment, feeling like a very official YouTuber. Okay, I'm gonna go because I'm very tired and I've got to pack for my trip tomorrow. So thank you for watching episode 5. Is it episode 5? Thank you for watching this episode of Vlogtober. And I will see you hopefully this time next week or earlier. So bye.